Ladies and gentlemen, g'day, how you doing? And welcome to the most accurate yet really unreliably scheduled news program on the entire internet. In fact, the only one that comes close is Keemstar's Drama Alert. You know, we're quite similar. We both got beards. Well, that's where the fucking story ends. That's where the cookie crumbles, because you see, Keemstar, if you don't know who Keemstar, it's this dude.
Alright, into the news! The girls on YouTube are in an epic cat fight right now. It's insane, but before we get into that story, first, we need to talk about the aftermath of the boxing match. KSI versus Logan Paul.
He just yells like a fucking idiot and carries on like an absolute pork chop and relies on drama to have a channel. So, fuck Keemstar. I'm far better. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards, welcome to another installment of the Butterfield News Broadcast Service Systems. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. Hit the music. On tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, a blind man attacked by vegan people because of his dog. And also, we're going to have a look at why clapping is being banned. Jeez. But first, let's talk Instagram hoes. I mean models. I definitely meant hoes. And if you're out there thinking that I'm about to just slut shame someone I haven't even met, you would be completely correct. So, Curvy Instagram influencer moans her profession, also in quotation marks, isn't respected, and she's laughed at. I don't know why that's in quotation marks. Sure, she said it, but you could anyway. In Australia, as she boasts she earns $30,000 a day doing little more than bouncing around in bikinis. Okay, over the past 5 years or so, there has been a plethora, an invasion of these Instagram chicks who call themselves models. Now, it has gotten worse over the past 6 to 12 months with something that's very new on the old interwebs, and that is OnlyFans. OnlyFans is a website where Instagram models or ladies with an Instagram or YouTube or MySpace following can go on there and show their fans a little bit of behind the scenes. Now, what I mean by behind the scenes is spreading their butt cheeks, their dirt box, and showing them their assholes, nipples, and vajayjays. That's what OnlyFans is. Now, Gem Wolfie, who is 28 years old. She's coming close to 30. Watch out, Gem. It's almost all over. Gem boasts 2.7 million Instagram followers, which is a shit ton. But watch this. She also has 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers to her OnlyFans account. Now, I went on her OnlyFans account for research purposes, and she is charging $5 US, which is like, what, $8.25 Australian per month on sale, because she's getting this news coverage at the moment, to join her account and see all those behind-the-scenes photos, which one can only assume is tits, ass, and opening of the legumes. Although she does state that in this article that she doesn't do nudity on her OnlyFans, but one quick Google search of her name with nudes at the end of it reveals allegedly tits and ass and everything else. Why would you lie when it's a simple Google search, Gem? Pull your head in. Thousands upon thousands of young Australian women are now using OnlyFans as a way to grow their Instagram account. Okay, you don't have to rely on great content. All you have to do is show off your ass and your titties and your vag, and people will pay you money. You'll make a shit ton of money. I remember Michaela Testa, an X-rated Instagram model, has freaked the absolute fuck out because Instagram has banned likes.
So I can get these words out properly, because they're not coming out. I just think I'm gonna have a really big break from social media for a while, because it's really just...
Oh dear God. She's making a fucking shit ton, and from sources on the inside is apparently living in absolute luxury. Now, she has sent me some very interesting DMs.
First of all, your video is not even fucking credible whatsoever, because no, I wasn't fucking crying about Instagram likes. You literally just lied to your fucking not even million subscribers.
I do now, so wake up yourself, Michaela. And
when there's literally a million other bitches in this fucking country that do the same fucking thing. Your video was not educational. It wasn't even taking a dig at girls that do this type of shit. It was you taking a dig at me personally. Thanks for the clout.
I don't know what clout is, Michaela, but shut the fuck up. I've also heard Instagram models use the phrase, haters made me famous. Well, for all the Insta models today who have been using OnlyFans, it's completely wrong. It's masturbators made you famous. You're a prostitute. Congratulations. Don't get me wrong, it's a great way to make money, but you're a whore for life. Wolfie said, and I quote, her home city, Perth, is so behind the times. No influencers are respected there. What she does is laughed at. Okay, firstly, there's a difference between an influencer and another influencer or someone who's popular online, okay? Me, for example, comedian, doing shows around the world. Go me. This chick gets a vag out. You'll never be respected, and rightfully so, because you're just encouraging young women to give up on an education, give up on finding what they really want to do in life, and just opening their legs for money. Of course you're not going to be respected. But Jem does say that she has dedicated fans, and I thought, what better way to work out how dedicated her fans are than to sift through the comments on her Instagram, shall we? Okay, here's a lovely, lovely, amazing video of her playing Let It Be by the Beatles in an interesting fashion, having a piece of very thin thong material between her butt cheeks. And let's have a look at some of these fantastic comments. I would eat Taco Bell out of you. Let's go down a little bit further. We'll have a look at one more, shall we? Here you go. She's back in the States, ladies and gentlemen. How exciting. Taking food recommendations. A beautiful comment on this from Robert is, ready for my load, baby. Ugh. I love the respect you get from your fans. Moving on to triggering news, and I will warn you, this is terrifying stuff. This will shock you to your core. It's horrible. It's terrifying. Oh my God, are you ready for it? Clapping. They are banning clapping at Oxford University. Yes. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing at universities. Even at Manchester University, they're doing the exact same thing because it triggers people's anxieties. This is what happens when you don't live in a world where you have to worry about where your next meal's coming from, or you don't have to worry about there's a lion coming to fuck you up. You don't have to worry about that shit. You only worry about the little things in life, like clapping. Imagine that triggering your anxiety. You know, we are quite lucky that we don't have things like World War II happening right now, because if our current society had to deal with something like World War II, like take, for example, Winston Churchill's famous speech in front of Parliament, we will fight them on the beaches. We will fight them on the landing grounds. We will never surrender. Yeah, great work, Winston. Yeah, great work. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm going to have to leave. This is really triggering for my anxiety. Don't worry about the war. I'm sure everything will be fine. Things would be ever so slightly different. Fucking hell. This is dangerous. Okay, if clapping triggers your anxiety, put some fucking earplugs in, you pussy. Finally, in completely fucked up and shithouse news, an animal rights activist has accosted a blind man, attacked him verbally over the use of a guide dog. The man was out walking with his beautiful guide dog, Sam. Look at that little face. Aww, little pooch. And this animal rights vegan dude came up and basically said to him, you're a piece of shit for having a guide dog. He should not be sitting in cafes. He should be out running in fields. Okay, number one, fuck you to the moon. How dare you go up to a blind dude who is obviously doing it really tough and tell him that he shouldn't have that animal there, who is basically, from what I can only assume, and if you're blind, let me know if I'm wrong, that is not only their best friend, but their lifesaver, and in many respects, their carer. You're saying that they can't have that particular person, in this example, a dog, You're saying that they can't have that dog with them, even though it's saving their life and allowing them to get out in the community. You're saying they shouldn't have that because the Labrador might be sad. Labradors don't get sad, all right? If you give them food and scratch them on the back bit right near the tail, they will be the happiest animal in the entire world, okay? I've had Labradors. They don't give a fuck what's going on. You give them food and a little scratch every now and then, they're fucking happy. What an absolute turd, though. Now, this blind dude, right, he's now worried about going in public because he doesn't want to face these type of accusations or these situations again. He's worried about people coming up to him and being angry at him. Like, why would you do that? There's so many other battles worth fighting, okay? Like, at the moment, koalas need your help, right? They're getting burnt in fires, and yet you're not doing anything about that, are you? You're not doing shit. You're just fucking whinging, bitching, and moaning about some poor blind dude who has a Labrador. That Labrador's having the best life ever. He gets to walk some dude around, then go home and relax. That's just another example of why everyone hates vegans and think these animal rights activists are absolutely fucking nuts. And no one takes them seriously. You're ruining it for the real problems in the world that faces animals, right? The orangutans, horses and horse racing, and greyhounds and greyhound racing, the ones that are, not everyone, but the ones that are mistreated. That's where your focus should be. But no. You're focusing on Labradors leading blind people around. Fuck you. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this Butterfield News broadcast service system. If you did, make sure you leave it a like. Check out my merch store as well. There's brand new merch hitting it absolutely almost every single couple of weeks, and it's fantastic. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that as well. And peace in the Middle East. Be a good motherfucker. Me Dick Stings, and I'll see you all next week. Toodaloo of what? There's a brand new video every day. What am I talking about? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Bye.